Does man have his own frequency in hertz? His own unique vibration? This is an interesting question that concerns the relationship between sound and the human body and mind, but there is no clear answer as to whether a person has his own frequency in hertz, because it depends on many factors such as health, mood, environment, etc. However, it can be said that every cell and organ in our body produces certain vibrations that can be measured and compared with other people or with solfes frequencies that have a healing effect on our body. For example, solfes frequencies are a set of 6 frequencies that have their roots in, for example, ancient Gregorian chants and are considered sacred and harmonious. Each of these frequencies has its own meaning and influences various aspects of our lives, such as emotions, health, spirituality, etc. Here is a list of solfes frequencies and their properties. 396 Hz, freedom from fear and guilt 417 Hz, transformation and change of negative influences from the past 528 Hz, DNA repair and healing 639 Hz, harmony and understanding in relationships 741 Hz, cleansing and development of intuition 852 Hz, return to spiritual balance and connection with the higher self. You can listen to these frequencies using special recordings, gongs, Tibetan bowls or other instruments that emit them. Many people claim that listening to these frequencies helps them improve their well-being, relax, reduce stress, strengthen immunity, increase creativity, etc. Some even believe that these frequencies can influence our DNA and activate its hidden potentials. However, there is no scientific evidence that solfes frequencies have such properties, and their effectiveness may be subjective and depend on individual perception and expectations. Some researchers suggest that solfes frequencies may have a positive effect on our brain through the phenomenon of resonance, i.e. the matching of the frequency of brain waves to the frequency of sound. Others claim that solfes frequencies are based on pseudoscientific theories and have nothing to do with real physics. To sum up, it is impossible to say clearly whether a person has his own frequency in hertz, because it is a variable and complex quantity that depends on many factors. However, you can try to compare your vibrations with solfes frequencies, which are considered harmonious and healing, and see if they have any effect on your body and mind. There is nothing wrong with experimenting with sound and finding your own frequency, as long as we do it in moderation and sensibly. Do all atoms have similar vibrations, and do the sum of different vibrations add up? This is a very interesting question that concerns the phenomenon of atom vibrations and their impact on the properties of matter. There is no simple answer to this question because it depends on many factors such as temperature, state of matter, type of chemical bonds, etc. However, you can try to explain some basic concepts related to this topic. Atomic vibrations are nothing more than the oscillating movements of atoms around their equilibrium position. Each atom in matter is subject to forces of interaction with other atoms that keep it at a certain distance from them. However, the atom is not stationary, but makes small movements in different directions, changing its distance and angle with respect to its neighbors. These movements are caused by thermal energy, i.e. the kinetic energy of particles resulting from their temperature. The higher the temperature, the greater the thermal energy, and therefore the greater the vibrations of the atoms. The vibrations of atoms influence many properties of matter, such as thermal expansion, thermal conductivity, electrical conductivity, heat capacity, etc. Do all atoms have similar vibrations? No. Different atoms have different frequencies and vibrational amplitudes, which depend on their mass, charge, number and type of chemical bonds, etc. For example, hydrogen atoms are lighter and have higher vibrations than carbon atoms. Atoms forming covalent bonds have higher vibrations than atoms forming ionic bonds. Atoms in solids have smaller vibrations than atoms in liquids or gases. This can be compared to springs that have different stiffnesses and lengths, and which vibrate at different frequencies and amplitudes under the influence of force. Does the sum of different vibrations add up? Yes. In terms of vibrational energy, the vibrational energy of atoms is proportional to the square of the vibrational amplitude and frequency. If two atoms have different vibrations, then their vibrational energy is the sum of the vibrational energy of each of them. For example, if atom A has a vibrational energy of 1 eV and atom B has a vibrational energy of 2 eV, then their total vibrational energy is 3 eV. However, when it comes to the shape and direction of vibrations, they cannot always be simply added. It depends on whether the vibrations are out of phase or not, i.e. whether they have the same or opposite phase of motion. If the vibrations are in phase, their amplitudes are added, and if they are out of phase, they are subtracted. For example, if atom A and atom B have the same vibrational frequency and amplitude, but atom A moves up and atom B moves down, then their sum of vibrations is 0. However, if both atoms are moving upwards, their sum of vibrations is equal to twice the amplitude. I hope that my answers were understandable and interesting. If you have any other questions or want to learn more about atomic vibrations, I'd love to talk to you. Arab. Fragment of an interesting conversation with AI.